The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's sticky. They bring him down after a short gain there. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. That sets up a 4th down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He's going to score. try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackle made for the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets into space at the 50. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives him a chance.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down and goal, upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Sometimes owners get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pocket breaking down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That one moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun running play call. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to the running backs. I'm still trying to live up to that to this day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. But still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's 3rd and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on 3rd and long.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No press here. The defense backing away. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. He's got it right near the end zone. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, this is a risky call to be this close to the end zone and come up with a tricky play here. Thought I'd see a little bit more of a conventional approach from the offensive coordinator. Now, don't get me wrong, it works out. They get some positive yards. Let's see if they can...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Point after, up and good. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw over the middle. He pulls in the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And a powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. He missed it. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep, and is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught on the outside, it's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The ball is caught. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Russell.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And tackled there by the defense. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Movement here from the tight end. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's James. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Important second down play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks.